when I first started talking to Jett, I'm like, yo, if we take you down this road of fashion and try to get you linked up with some of these runway shows and higher end brands, you're going to bridge moto and fashion in a new way. We can do it in a way that's tasteful. But he was like, dude, I want to make moto like Formula One. I want people to look at us as racers just like they look at Formula One. And the dude was walking at the Met Gala, like same thing Lewis Hamilton does. So, I mean, like he also has this vision of like wanting to create this kind of allure to racers. And that helps the entire industry. I mean, Nordstrom was like, yo, what's Supercross? And then they were like, oh, okay, we know who these guys are. And then they knew who Twitch was.
Moto don't get the recognition that it should. Like with how gnarly these dudes, like these dudes are the gnarliest athletes in the world, I believe.
In the world.
The shit they put their body through, the stress levels, the thing they do, the heart rates, like everything. Seriously though, right?
Yeah. Because like I can walk into any Formula One team, somebody on the team's like, wow. And then they'll pull you in the back. They'll show you everything because they fucking love moto.
Yeah,
they remember
because
they know who I am.
They know.
I can walk into any Formula One paddock, any MotoGP paddock, and those two categories are the only ones I care about. MotoGP is the baddest sport in the world.
Insane.
Outside of Supercross, MotoGP is just awesome. I love it. Formula One, I can take it or leave it. I think it's awesome, but you know, it is what it is, right? Like it's car racing, and then you're just a monkey strapped in a seat, and if you have the best seat, then you win races. Your seat's winning. And so, like when I think of those two, and you look at the trajectory and how just successful and how, like let's take Mark Marquez's, or Mark maybe isn't the perfect guy right now, like a Fabio Quartararo. Yeah, he's making 15-16 million a year from Yamaha. Yeah, I kind of know what Jett's making. I promise you ain't making that much money a year,
From one sponsor.
From one sponsor. And when I compare them globally, I'd argue that Jett's not just as big as Quartararo.
Yeah.
And unfortunately our sport is American based. The World Supercross thing, I got in trouble because I started doing it because I seen it was an outlet. Like it was like our sport needs that. We need to be on world. Like when you think about the US budget, it's this big.
Yeah, versus every other.
Where you go into a global budget and it's this whole
enormous.
Yes. And so I am always in favor of like our sport. I always believe that we have this ceiling that is super, super, super low. And that comes from Feld, that comes from the AMA, that comes from motocross, and then now we have them together, which I don't agree with. It's not my personal preference. I think that motocross is badass, but it is core and it should stay core.
Yep.
And trying to you're diluting Supercross by aligning it with motocross, in my opinion. Supercross is the raddest sport. You could take it anywhere in the world, put it in a stadium, and do it correct. It's like freestyle. Yeah. Like freestyle, you don't go to motocross events and try to, we do it, and it's cool. But like if you're doing an X Fighters or an X Games back in the old days, you don't take it to rural cities. No. You put it in the biggest city in the middle, right?
And that's it.
And you do it because you can. And that's what Supercross is. And we're, as a sport, not singling anyone out, as a sport, we're not doing a good job at that.
Yeah, for sure.